I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now.
Why is everything so loud?
This kind of feels like a really messed up escape room.
I'm PK Bevel, and I am the creator of the Virtual Dementia Tour and the founder of Second Wind Dreams. In that, I tried to solve the problem. Why can't we identify with people living with dementia?
My name is Kat. My grandfather had Alzheimer's for about 6 years, passed away about 2 years ago, and I also have another family member right now who is having a lot of memory loss, and it definitely looks like some early onset dementia. Half of my family actually lives in Belgium, and so we would go visit my mom's side of the family every summer, and my grandpa was one of the best things about going out to Belgium because the summers were just wonderful with him. I think he was just happy to have family around when they were.
I'm Devon, and my grandma has a pretty fast progressing dementia that's leading to Alzheimer's. It's been a few years, it hasn't been very long. We try to stay optimistic because they're saying like, oh, we might find a cure in the next 20 years. I'm like, please do. Please find the cure.
Well, my name is Mireille, and growing up, my grandma had Alzheimer's, which is like a type of dementia. You know, I dealt with it, my family dealt with it, most of all, my parents. It impacted them a lot and their relationship, but also just my own relationship with my grandma.
I'm Crystal, and I was adopted when I was young, so I don't know my personal medical history. It leaves me wondering a lot of the time if I do have a genetic predisposition to certain things like dementia, and I just don't know about it.
So dementia is simply a term. In layman's terms, it means the brain isn't functioning right for one reason or another. We do look at it as an umbrella term. It's a syndrome. And so there's over 100 types of dementia out there. Alzheimer's is just by far the most common type.
Thank you guys so much for coming. We're really glad that you're here. We're family caregivers turned advocates. We took this experience about 5 years ago and found it so impactful that we now deliver it to the community.
So during the next few minutes, we will attempt to give you a sense of what dementia might be like. We're going to start at the bottom. Let's go ahead and put those inserts in your shoes with the pokey side up.
That feels awful.
That is not comfortable.
Your physical and sensory abilities will be altered.
If I look at you, I can't see you.
Please do not remove any of the equipment until you're told to do so.
All I knew about Alzheimer's before was what they showed in the notebook.
Maybe we could get a car. We could go for a ride.
I don't think so. Not tonight, darling.
Come on, why not? Why did you call me darling? I don't know you. What's going on here? Am I supposed to know you? No! No!
Please, sweetheart.
But it kind of portrays a person with Alzheimer's as sort of being in a fog and kind of out of it. And I don't think that's real accurate, at least not until the very end stages of the disease. When people think of Alzheimer's, the first thing they think of is memory loss. And that is a piece of it, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. The majority of symptoms tend to be difficulty processing information, getting lost in familiar places.
He had parked his car at a meeting that he was at, couldn't find his car after the meeting, so he walked 10 miles back home.
Typically, they're starting to display symptoms 5 to 7 years before anyone even really puts it together and says there's something really wrong here.
Yeah, it just started off with just, oh, Grandma, you're so funny with your little memory. And now she sometimes forgets who her kids are.
It impacts so many more people than I would have even known.
According to the Dementia Alliance International, there's over 50 million people around the world with dementia. We know that is the 6th leading cause of death in America. There's about 5.8 million people with Alzheimer's disease alone. By 2050, that's going to be 14 million. So it's going to be just about tripling in a very short amount of time. It's sort of the disease of the 21st century.
When someone that you love is dealing with something that they can't really explain to you, it's not just them that it's affecting, but I think if we understood it more, or if we knew more, we could do a better job of taking care of them and making their lives easier.
So the Virtual Dementia Tour is a simulation of what it's like to have dementia. Once you've walked in someone else's shoes, you can do a better job of changing the way you behave, the way you connect to that person who has dementia.
You'll be observed at all times during the tour. You'll be asked to perform 5 simple tasks.
I want to take the tour because I think it's very important to know and empathize with what people are going through, especially since it's such an absurd number of people.
But also I want to kind of have a feel for like what my grandma was even going through. I think no one ever stopped to ask her because we never thought she cognitively even realized what was happening to her.
Pretty much if you are in your mid to late teens or older and you breathe air, you probably should take the Virtual Dementia Tour, because you're going to interact with people with dementia at some point in your life, whether it's personally or professionally.
Put the batteries in the flashlight and turn it on. Take 3 pills out of 2 prescription bottles and place them in the cup. Find the jacket, put it on, and zip it up. Write down 7 things that are brown that you buy at the grocery store. Set the clock for 8:50. And Kat, your time starts now.
I only caught maybe 3 of those things. Okay. And I've already forgotten the first one.
Okay, a clock. Ah, dang it. Okay. The 2 fingers is a struggle. Find the jacket and put it on.
So I'm putting on a jacket.
That's a sweater, I think.
Oh, it has a zipper.
This is definitely not the jacket.
I don't think zipping it is an option.
Oh. Put it on. I'm just gonna drape it. Oh man.
Need to write something down, a list. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using this desk. Whose is this? Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
17 cents from somewhere.
I don't know what he said. I'm just gonna put vegetables.
This is a purse? That's a place to find 17 cents.
I'm gonna set the table. I think I was supposed to do that. Or take away. I'm gonna put everything away.
I'm just trying hard to focus on one thing at a time here. Just trying really hard not to listen to all the voices.
I just heard a door slam really loudly.
Aw, that's 20 cents. I don't know where to put it though. I'm just gonna put it there. All right, I'm gonna give up on that. 15 out of 17, that's not bad.
To do something with the pill bottles too. I don't remember what.
I forgot the other things I have to do.
Well, yeah, I literally don't remember what the rest of the tasks were.
The only other thing I remember was something about batteries.
Jeez, where is the belt?
Oh, okay, I see some batteries. I'm gonna just leave these here so that I know where they are.
I'm just gonna put the jacket back. If this is, yes, this is.
This feels like a silly thing to be so excited about, but I feel like I'm shaking so bad right now.
I don't remember what else I was supposed to do. Make a list of something.
I'm just gonna put that there and hope for the best.
Do something with the pills. There are other pills.
Kat, your
Yeah.
time is up.
Okay,
Come with me.
get me out of here.
So during the Virtual Dementia Tour, I was super overwhelmed. It was really tough. I didn't think it would be that hard. I think I was being super naive when they were putting the stuff on me. I kept telling myself, oh, okay, yeah, it won't be that hard though. It'll be okay. But then I got in the room and it wasn't okay. Everything was so difficult to do.
I felt super unnerved and uncomfortable and super grumpy. I felt like a grumpy old woman.
I couldn't even hear what was being asked of me.
We actually got to do a group debrief afterwards, and during that we learned all 4 of us started to actually mimic the behaviors of someone who has dementia. We were pacing back and forth, we were getting agitated and confused. We had a really difficult time following very simple instructions. A couple of us even started doing tasks that weren't on the list, probably because it made us feel a little bit more in control over the situation. The craziest part is that we were only in there for 10 minutes.
I feel like this experience changed the way that I see others living with dementia, and also just being able to kind of see dementia as a whole now.
It made me so much more understanding of my own grandma's situation, where it wasn't for lack of trying. She was trying really hard. This was just the best she could do, and she was living in such a scary place in her head.
Made me want to help more and try different methods of helping my grandma. One thing I learned is how easy it is to startle them, and so you should let them see you first and then say something, and then if they've acknowledged you properly, then you can touch them. I think that's something a lot of people should know.
You know, like making lists for her, looking at her when we speak, speaking slowly, not losing our patience.
Talking to her, listening to music with her.
Little things that we could have done just to make it easier for her.
I feel like it was one of the best things for me to do to understand what my grandfather had been through, maybe some of the feelings that he was feeling and why. But I am happy to say that going through the experience of this virtual dementia tour and learning everything has really helped me come to a better understanding of the things that I can do to make the quality of life better for those who are living with it.
I think that when we're young, we have a false sense of invincibility, like nothing bad is ever gonna happen to me or to the people that I love. But, you know, that's just not the way that life works. So I think my biggest takeaway from this experience is really just the importance of educating ourselves, not just so that we can take care of ourselves, but mostly so we can better care for the people that we love.
That we should all remember that even through all the frustration and difficulty, loving your loved ones is still important, even if the way you have to show that love is different than it used to be.